Kakuro blend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a really unique looking game.
So this one was another one that was sent to me by the developer.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like the puzzle Kakuro. I don't know what that puzzle is, so or that puzzle type.
Yeah. So let's look at the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Definitely very eye-catching kind of thing.
yeah, but
Maybe a little bit too much because those colors are really saturated and it's really hard to see the border around it.
yeah,
Maybe like, a different color border around it, like a black border, something to really contrast and stand out against the eye-blinding colors kind of
oh
thing.
yeah, that don't stare directly at that for long, people.
Yeah. And the fact is all that background pulls your eyes away from the name kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Is it my imagination or is the text for Kakuro Blend a little blurry? Could just be my eyes are going out of focus from all that color.
It could be, but I can't tell.
That's also
Because,
part of a problem.
the all the other colors are pulling your eyes away from it, and
Mm-hmm.
the only way I would be able to tell is if I opened this up in a paint program and then cropped it to where I could only see the text and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely border. What do you think about the background where the text is? Do you think that should be maybe you like that color or should it be a little bit more like different from everything else?
Was bland compared to everything else, just like the name is.
Yeah.
And it really needs to stand out. And, right now your background's standing out and your text that you need to lead everybody's eyes to is not standing out at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those points where you're standing out in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm. So grade wise.
That's a hard one because it definitely stands out,
Yeah.
but it's definitely in the wrong way.
It's going to catch your eye, but I don't think it's going to do much else.
Yeah. It might catch your eye and then, say, okay, I'm skipping that one.
Yeah.
I
D minus D?
D.
Mm-hmm.
Go with the D.
Alright.
So let's go with the trailer now.
Alright, I am playing it. That is
Okay,
short...
Game by Ryan Clark.
Yeah.
Wrong move. Never put your name at the beginning of the trailer.
Yeah.
Or your studio name. Unless you have to by contract. Or your Player Entertainment or Nintendo. And that trailer was really fast, but not in a good way. Yeah, like I didn't get what we were doing in there.
Yeah.
And there was no real animations in the game that gave me any kind of feedback to what was happening.
Yeah, if you notice at the where is it? At the 18 or 17-second mark when it switches to the Kakuro blend, there's no transition. So it's just like them basically just like, putting the videos like slap right next to each other.
It might not be a bad thing to do that, but it doesn't work in this case.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
It has a call to action, but I don't know why they're not capitalizing like the first letter of each sentence.
And the whole thing is right around the 17th second where it swaps. It's a huge eye blind kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like you're seeing
a blind scare,
and everything, and then all of a sudden, bam, and you're like, whoa.
And I don't know why in the call to action, demo available at links in the description, is so far below the other texts. Like, is there supposed to be something in between them, or is it just like a spacing error?
I mean, I could see why those would be separate, but you don't want nothing in between them, kind of thing. You want You want something there. You don't want just a black screen, like the same way you don't want just a lavender screen.
Yeah. And the problem with this is, as a puzzle design, you need to market this not only towards people who know what you're doing, but people who have no idea what this game is. And this trailer does not do that. I have no idea what I'm looking at here.
Yeah, and I actually had a good idea for the thumbnail now.
Mm-hmm.
What would be, I think, a better thumbnail is if they took and replaced all the blinding colors in the thumbnail with this lavender kind of thing. Mm. And then what they did was put a really colorful border around it, or a fairly colorful border, and then have like every color they have alternate on their text.
Mm-hmm.
So that the text is the thing that's grabbing all the attention.
Yeah.
And then the background sort of mellow, because I mean, if you look at their game, that's sort of what they got. Although
very mellow background.
Although when you look at the first screenshot, it's blindingly white. I would drop that background. I would drop the white background. Where when you look at the second one, it's got the light green.
The kind of like the gradient effect going.
Yeah, on the fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
But I would definitely drop the white backgrounds from your game, mm-hmm. because those are too hard on the eye.
Yeah,
and I would potentially add some lavenders and like all kinds of like light pastel colors for your backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
In the game.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I would also add decorations, like maybe to the corners or something, to make this feel like not just a single colored background, which it is.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe add some a little shape in there that is like looks like a embossing kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Or like a texture to it.
Yeah. And I would say from a trailer standpoint, this would be one of those cases where I think a second trailer would have been handy, like a gameplay or a how-to trailer. Because nothing here is really telling me what this game is. And you need the marketing trailer, obviously. But once you have somebody, or if you get somebody, I don't know if they're going to know what it is that they're actually doing to convince them to even try this game in the first place.
Yeah. And the game by Ryan Clark, I mean, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
The fact is that he doesn't really have any animations in the game, and it's going to be next to impossible to make a good-looking trailer that will sell people without animation, without mm-hmm. some good animations in the game. Yeah. Maybe when you plop a color down kind of thing, maybe like, have like an effect go out and like maybe change the background color or something like that, have something happen, effect-wise, Yeah.
The background does seem to change whenever you put something down.
Does it?
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of affecting the gradient that's going on in the back. It's a nice touch. But it's very subtle. Like, I don't think it would help sell this.
Yeah, it's too subtle that I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
And the fact is it's just happening. It's just
mm-hmm.
It's like flipping a switch rather than animating. You know what I mean? It's just on off rather than.
I think it's starting to bother my eyes too looking at this.
Happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So trailer grade. I'm thinking another like D-. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, it was short.
Yeah.
But it did have D-.
And again, to get in the F range, you basically need to do something special to be that bad. And we haven't seen too many games do that since that first one that we looked at.
Yeah.
So
screenshots are all different.
Yeah.
give a good image of the game kind of thing. I think, again, you have some aesthetic issues that you need to address with the actual game itself.
Yeah. But the images are original.
Mm-hmm. So, screenshots, what are you thinking? I'm thinking like a C.
Hmm. I mean, they're original, which helps, but they're not marketing the game, which doesn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think C, C plus. I think in that range. They're not bad screenshots, but again, it's one of those things where you're hindered by your aesthetics.
Yeah.
So the structure is right, but what's here is not, and that's going to be a far harder fix.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go down.
Really about this page,
Ew.
about this game. There is no GIFs, no banners, no images down here,
Yeah.
and no blue text.
Yeah, we have a bold description, bold features, and then we have bullet points. So I mean, bullet points, yes, that's good, but
nothing else is.
yeah, and this description I think is way too long, especially not broken up by anything.
I don't think it's too long. I just think that it needs to be broken up drastically.
And this would be a good spot to kind of quote unquote like make a tutorial out of this. You know, it's describing what you need to do. Have some gifs showing somebody like work through a section.
Yeah.
Because I still don't know what the gameplay is of this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a pretty big problem.
Yeah, it is.
It's 4
so, what are we thinking for this? D minus?
Let's see. Pencil Mill Color Lab demos available. Any questions? Yeah, D minus D. I think it's definitely not in the F range. I mean, there's structure to it, but it's missing anything that would again market this game or get somebody excited about it.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of features an error button.
Yeah. So let's go to the title card.
Right,
Casual and indie. Not enough genre tags there.
Puzzle is probably a good one to get. Could difficult be one as well, because he says the word difficult a lot in the descriptions.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There is a website.
We have Twitter. We have 2 manual links.
Problem is with the Twitter link is it's OG Lanky Boy Pro. I mean, is that the official, Twitter of the studio?
Could be.
That's very, very unprofessional.
Yeah. And if you don't have, if you have, a very weird or, funky name for yourself, it's usually good to just set up a separate Twitter for that game, Kakuro Blend on Twitter, or Kakuro Blend is out, or, something like that.
Yeah. Although I think it would be better to put a name up for your studio rather than your thing.
But
the studio's name is Ryan Clark, and I don't think you want to name your studio after yourself either.
I think this sounds very much like a solo dev making their first game kind of thing.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So you have the links, but you're missing genre tags, and developer publisher is a red flag. What do you think? D minus?
What do you mean developer publisher is a red flag?
That it's just a name. There's no studio. It's just somebody's name.
Oh, that's the name of the studio.
Yeah.
The fact that the name of the studio is actually the name of a person is a red flag. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking D minus. What about you?
Overall?
Yeah.
Yeah, D minus.
I don't know why there's 2 view the manuals.
Yeah. Maybe one's a PDF and one's not the first one is a PDF.
Mm. Yeah,
And
so...
the second one is a website.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably a how-to on the website kind of thing.
So...
No, actually, I think that might be the home page.
Mm.
Let me look.
And they both go to Kakuro Blend.
Yeah, that's what it is. The other manual is just the same exact link as the website. You definitely don't want that.
Yeah. Alright, so... I have a feeling we are not going to be getting close to an A+ for this week's show.
Well, since it's over now, no.
Nope. Yeah. So... I don't think anything got above a D for this game.
Yeah, it didn't, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think in overall, it did better than the last game.
But I think that's not exactly a high bar to clear this week, unfortunately.
No, that's definitely not a high bar.
Yeah. I mean, overall, as we said, it stands out, but it doesn't stand out in a way that makes you want to play it.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? D-D again?
For the overall?
Yeah.
I already said D-.
Yeah. I think I'm there too, like D-D. Because I'm sure...
Which I give the other one an F+.
Uh-huh. I'm sure there's something here for people who really like puzzle games, but this doesn't feel like it's marketing towards them. Like, it doesn't feel like it's being marketed towards anyone.
Yeah. I feel like the second one has a lot more potential than the first.
I mean, puzzle and idle games aren't exactly easy genres to market.
Oh no, anything turn-based is not easy to market.
Mm-hmm. So you're kind of in that situation where you gotta make do with what you have.
But you gotta make what you have work better. You gotta put more animations, put more polish, more things that make just a simple placing something or taking a turn a lot more impactful than just a thing happens.
Mm-hmm. Because the issue with this, like, both games need to present their aesthetics better. Because without that, A, you're not going to know what the game is about as a consumer, and B, you're going to take one look at it and go, this does not look like something I really want to play. And if you look at the recent events and announcements, it looks like there's a screenshot of the title screen of Kakuro Blend. That looks like it would give somebody, a headache, just like staring at that.
Yeah. So make sure everybody who enjoyed this to smash the like button, click the smash button, subscribe to both of our Discords or join both of our Discords. Join both of our, subscribe to both of our YouTube channels, follow both of our Twitters. All the links are down below.
And if you think that your game can survive our critique, then definitely submit it. We are always looking for indie games to look at. It doesn't have to be a game that's coming out. It could be one that came out a while ago that you could use some feedback on. And like we've said, we are doing these shows Thursdays around our normal time, 3:30. And if you want more about game dev and game design advice, tune into the Save the Extreme podcast Sundays at 4 and 4, starting around 4:30 on our respective channels.
Yep. And of course, we have unique content for both of our channels. So, besides this content that's the same, come check it out for the unique stuff. You got the, game dev streams that I do as well. Mm-hmm. And maybe some more. There's definitely some more stuff along the way.
Mm-hmm. And my design videos, game reviews, and developer interviews. But we actually, like, for those, like, new people watching this right now, this is actually on the short side for us in terms of, like, how we're cutting up this stream into two pieces.
Yeah, but you keep on trying to make it longer.
But I think that will do it. So, for everyone watching, we will be back for our respective streams later, and come back for daily discussions on game design here and on game wisdom, where is in the art and science of games. Do you have anything else you want to throw in before we end things?
Nope.
All right. Then in that case, have a great rest of your night, and we will see you next time. Take care.
See ya.